popular, everybody? Friday morning vlog. Hey, what's popular, everybody? Welcome back. Here we are with another review. This is going to be the SHFiguarts Bandai, as it were, Suicide Squad Joker, and this is the silver jacket version, or let's call him the well-dressed version, as it were. Yeah, I like that. I like the way that sounds. And just here to join us is old Harley girl. She's going to help us get into this thing. I was really excited about this figure, but after getting it, not so much. We'll just find out why. Okay, packaging-wise, the packaging is the same packaging which you saw with the old Harley Quinn. Look at that, same size, which you would consider to be the right way to go because it's the same line, right? While I was extremely impressed with the Harley Quinn, the Joker, we'll get into it. So, got some more of that colorful packaging from the Suicide Squad theme, right? Joker, little image of Joker here at the bottom. A little bit of damage on the package right there, but I'm not tripping on that. It's not a big deal. Bandai symbol right there. Suicide Squad logo right there. All right. Little bit of tearing. More picture of the Joker right there on the back. You can look at all the crazy faces he made. Look at that crazy face he made. He made that crazy face. Look at that straight serious face. He made that serious face right there. And then you got some splashing right there. Splash and splooshin with some stuff written there. I don't understand. On the back you got a warning. Choking hazard. Small parts. You could choke on this shit. It could kill you because he's a Joker. All those small parts are gonna get you hurt. I tried. Okay, I tried. Okay, so out of the packaging, Joker comes with this nice built-in little kilt right here. No, it's not really a kilt. It's just some plastic wrapping to keep his underbody nice and protected, right? Overall, it's not a bad figure. Don't get me wrong. My overall frustration with the figure is not because he's a bad figure, although, as a matter of fact, there are a few bonuses, right? Okay, so first things first, you got a really nice texture of paint on this guy. So the silver dinner jacket or evening coat, sport blazer, if you will, is really freaking nice. You've got some really great detail. You come into this little button right here and you can see where they have actually got the buttons right there, the lining right there on the cuff of the jacket. You guys little bracelets which do come off when you change the hands, which is really good. A nice seam going down the back of the coat, and you even got, if it's maybe it's too bright, you got a nice seam going down the back of the coat. You got some nice texturing there. It's a little bit darker here and there, so it actually adds layer and depth to the back of the jacket and really makes the wrinkles pop there and creases and stuff pop here in the back of the jacket. The seam is really nice. This is a soft plastic, so it's nice and flexible, right? And then you got the burgundy shirt under, and that's where a bit of my issue comes in at. You got the buttons right there. You can see it. You got the black seam right there, more of those creases, and you got some really great texture in there, right? Here's what the problem is for me, right? First things first, this and this is all one piece. I really take issue with that. I don't like that. The pants bit right here is a soft rubber. It's got seams in it as well. Nice creasing, all black, so it's not really anything to point out here, but the creasing work is really good. Lets you know that they really care about the sculpt, right? He's got two breaks in his cuff, and you should never have more than one break in your cuff. I mean, just being honest, as a matter of fact, you kind of got a third. That's a bit too much, but we'll give it to him. Okay, it's a pair. It's an action figure, you know. You're not gonna always get it right, you know. He's got some nice. You got some pretty nice little slip on there. Some pretty nice lace up. So you know that's pretty cool. Flat black as well, but some great detail work in that shoe. There is a toe articulation there, so that's pretty cool. Nice toe point. It's black, so it's kind of hard for you to pick up. I hope you can see it. Coming down to the hand here, he has his little rings there. You can see the little knuckles and stuff, and he does have his hand tattoo. That is a problem for me because the hand tattoo stamp which they put on it, because it's not paint, it's a stamp, right? Much the way like when you get some of the Figma figures and their eyes and stuff, those are all stamps, those aren't paint. So the stamp is wrong. The smiley face should be here, because he covers his mouth like that to make himself smile, right? His little Joker smile, right? And you can't get that, for one thing, because it's turned the wrong way. And then the other thing is because of the way the articulation is, it's really not made for that. Like if they had it double jointed, that would have been perfect. Then you could get you could get his hand on his mouth for the smile. All right, here's the second issue with that. Again, it's not articulated well for that. Like, you get the butterfly joint here, so you can get it in like that, but because this piece is only on one articulated point, it's simply not going to happen. And then they don't really enclose a hand for it. Like this hand, the thumb should have been like this. You dig what I'm saying? A wider grasp. Now, if you turn his head like this and kind of lift it, you could kind of make believe that you're getting it, but still it's not right because that thumb is in the way, and again, it should be turned the other way around. So, and there's no way to repair that or change it. It's just, it is what it is, so you're kind of just stuck with it, and it really kind of, it irritates me. May not irritate you, but it freaking irritates me. Now, he's got a few other hands, and we'll go through those and see if those are any better, but I just don't think so. Now, as far as the face sculpt goes, I'd say it's pretty dead on. I mean, these sculpts that they do, like even when you go back to the Margot Robbie face sculpt for Harley Quinn, it was really good. So it really captures Jared Leto, in my opinion, right? It's not a terrible sculpt at all. It's kind of weird, just a little bit for some reason. Something about the way they capture the skin under the white. I don't know. It's like I had that same problem with Margot, just a little, but he does have all the tattoos there. You can see the excuse my dirty nails. I've been working on a diorama. You probably like, your nails are always dirty, video, bitch. Shut up. So he's got the damage tattoo right there, which was executed well. He's got his Mr. J tattoo there, his star on his forehead right there. His scars come through as well. See the little scar right there. Even in his teeth. Let me see about that grill. So I didn't really check out that grill. It's like he has some black teeth and all. Get close up on that grill. I mean, you can really see life in the eyes, as a matter of fact. It's not your typical dead face figure. I really dig that. So he has his grill, so it really works out well for him, right? So that's a plus point for the figure. But again, my issue is with the fact that this is all one piece, and we'll get into a few more of those issues here in a few. So let's look at some of the other things that he has and is capable of doing. For one thing, he comes with a second head. If you want to change his head out, you just kind of pop that one off. No problems, no fuss, no muss. Get into that second head, pop it on. How easy will it go on? No fuss, no muss. This head, this face I'm not really a fan of. Only because it's a solemn face. It's not really, there's no emotion really given in it. I don't know, I don't see the purpose in it. I don't even remember that look being from anything, because Joker, he's either looking angry or he's looking crazy. This look is just, we need a third head. If you're going to give us this look, then you definitely got to give us a third head. This look just looks like, oh yeah, I'm sorry, didn't mean to do it. Just chilling, maybe going to the bank, going to make a deposit, or maybe a withdrawal, and have to change my head, but it didn't include the head for the withdrawal, so I'm just chilling. You know what I'm saying? That's that face right there. I don't like that face. I can see what they were going for, because there are times in the movie where Joker's just kind of like looking off, and this is when he's worried about when he's worried about Harley Quinn, and he's just kind of lost. I kind of get that, but it's just, I don't know. I'm not a fan. I mean, it's a great sculpt. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's a bad sculpt. The sculpt is actually very good, even with the texturing, the colors, the color palette, the way they capture the actual character from the movie, the actor. It's really great. It's really great. So I'm not complaining about that. Good God, his color, his lighting is really killing me. But it's really great. I just even like going into the side of it. The hair has only one color. I think that's kind of falling short, because in the movie he does have different layers of green in his hair. You know what I'm saying? Different textures of green in his hair with a little bit of blonde at the root. Whereas with this, they just kind of went for a straight green. If you go back to Harley, inside of hers, I think they did the same thing. Whereas for the most part, the blonde parts are all blonde, even though there's great sculpting in there. That's kind of falling short. I'm not sure what's going on with SHFiguarts as far as these movie characters go. Maybe because the Suicide Squad movie is so far behind. I mean, it's so far behind us. Maybe that's why they're not going as far as they could go and doing as well as they could do. But they are doing great, all right? So here's something I want to investigate with you, okay? For that, we're going to do this. If I can do it. Matter of fact, I'm going to take off camera right quick. Okay, so I took them apart because I wanted to see if my suspicions were correct, and they are. So the problem is this part back here seems to be It's either really really fit to that back portion there, or it's in some way glued to it or something, but I couldn't get it off. But this is what I wanted to see. On the torso bit under it, the tattoos are there. So this is the same chest piece that you get with the when they eventually do the open chest Joker or whatever the case is. And don't worry, people. I can just pop all these pieces back together, and he's as good as new for the most part, kind of. I hope. So we're just gonna pop all that back together. Yeah. You know, if you ever have any problems and your shit comes apart like this, and you're like, "Oh God, dude, my shit can't apart. It's all broken." You can do is you can refer to your old buddy's Suicide Squad Joker Jared Leto review, where I took it all apart just for you, just for my viewing audience, because that's how much I care about you guys. Look at that droopy toe. That's just how much I care about my viewing audience. Oh, thank you very much. God, I hope I don't break this. All right, so that's one leg on. That's two legs on, just like that, and he's back in standing position. And then, okay, so for these shoulders, you had these little cut parts here, right? And they kind of just fit into these sockets like that. Yeah, I think that's pretty much right. And then you take this arm and you put it in there. There we go. You just gotta fit it up in there. There you go. Look at that. Is that upside down? You might have put that in upside down. No, it's cool. I think I might have fucked that up. Let's fix it. Okay, so we're all put back together. It worked out pretty well. I just wanted to give you guys a good look on the inside of that. All right, I want to come back to the face right quick, just because I just saw, I had a good chance to take a look at that face, and I want to point out just how much detail is actually in that face. Again, it's not my favorite face because there's no real show of emotion there. Maybe that's what makes the face. I don't know, maybe that's the point of the face, but you can see the scratches and scars on his face beneath the white skin, and I mean even in his forehead bit there. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty in depth. I mean, it's insane to get that much detail in the figure, even the cheek line and the jawbone. It's really well. It's really sculpted well. So SHFiguarts is not lacking in that. Just not sure why they wouldn't texture the hair more on that. But I guess I'm just nitpicking, right? But yeah, so that is that with the face and all of that good. So let's get on to the hands and all of that good stuff, right? So again, I have issue with this hand and the little stamp not being applied correctly. Maybe someone will make the correct hands. Maybe it'll be corrected on the next release. Who knows? But when you want to switch the hands, because it does come with a few other hands, you just kind of pop it off there, and the bracelets will come off. There we go. And that bracelet comes off as well. So the idea that, I'm just gonna get this straight to this. The idea they would make this figure and not make the daggone smile hand is ridiculous. I mean, it's almost unforgivable. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna front. And here's the deal: they give him punch hands, but on the real, he never punched any fucking bite. I don't remember him punching no fucking bite. He's a fucking Joker. He don't punch. He shoots and kills. So you can just put the little hand on. Please be careful putting the hands on, because those little tabs are really small. And even on his hand, the stamp is totally wrong on all of these. I'm not sure why. But the ring fingers do have the rings and everything, such thing like that. I'm not going to put the other one on. I'm just going to show you here. So I'm going to go straight to the overhand. So there you go. You can see that ring finger there. Those hands are decent, but when do you remember him punching anybody? I don't remember. I remember making, I mean, yeah, he made like little gestures and shit with a closed fist. You know what I'm saying? But that certainly shouldn't overshadow the need for the smiling hand. Like, that just makes no sense. These taps really suck putting the hands back on. So, you know, I was totally like going to be out on Mafex from here out. This is not Mafex, obviously, but I was totally going to be out on Mafex here from here out. But because this figure is just not really scratching that itch for me completely, I may turn around now and check out that Mafex Joker, because they did the one with the good God, I'm all over the camera, right? They did the one with the purple jacket first, the purple trench coat jacket, and it looks pretty cool. I don't know how good it is because they've been sucking, although I did mention before they've been learning as they go. I don't know, we'll see. Yet again, you can't do the smile. You can't do the smile hand. You can force it, but it's just not there. So it's so incomplete without that. I mean, that's who's not going to want to make that pick? Who's not going to want to take that pick? They just totally screwed it up. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure you could, if you really, really wanted to, you could paint over it. You could create the stamp yourself and then layer that stamp on there. It wouldn't be hard to do, but should we have to do all of that? Oh, you failed, you motherfucker, get up. I don't think we should do all that. So here's his, he comes with these 2 dual weapons. You get in there and you can see some of the detail on it. It's pretty cool. You got the gold tidbits here and there and on the barrel there. And if you go on the inside here, you can see little textured areas on the grip as well as on the trigger with the little drill holes. It's pretty cool. And then you got the Joker face there with a lot of detail on the slot. No weapon storage. If you remember correctly, in the movie he had on the pistol straps under his jacket, which again is a problem with this top. They really cheaped out with this top. It sucks. It shouldn't be here. It shouldn't be on him like this. It just totally fucks it up. This should be open. The shirt, you should be able to see the full shirt or whatever the case is. You know what I'm saying? This is just fucked up. This is really fucked up. And for me, it just kills the whole fucking thing. Like, it totally kills the whole fucking thing. And that brings me to an impasse because now I'm like, what the fuck am I going to do with this thing? Because I have not been able to, I have not had a desire to hold on to the Mafex Batman, right? Because it wasn't, no. And maybe the Figuarts one is better. I don't fucking know. But that's problem enough. Now, I am completely pleased with my Harley. And she has the little strap, and her jacket is wide open. I don't understand why they couldn't do that with Joker. I don't understand why not. I don't understand why they would drop the ball on it like that. But they did. Here's a few figures from their previous lines. This is Tony Stark here. Good old Luke, the #1 Jedi. I don't know. Don't get me wrong. The Joker is good. He's definitely got a liveliness to him. His face looks his sculpt looks real. I just feel like in some ways they missed the benchmark on this one, man. I mean, and then when we talk about accessories, okay, obviously Tony Stark came with hell of accessories. I think he was a little more expensive than Joker was, to be fair, okay? You take a look at, like, let's say Bruce Lee here, right, who comes with all types of motherfucking hands, right? This is Bruce Lee, the master, right? So he should have way more hands because he's got all kinds of different movements and stuff, gestures that he makes with his hands and faces and stuff like that. With the Joker, I think we needed one more face, and I think we definitely needed another set of hands with the correct smiley face on it. That's just gonna bother me. It's not going away. And then of course the weapon storage and under the coat. This definitely should not have been a one piece. And it's possible because they're using this body mold to make they're using this mold to make more Jokers possibly, right? And this is again speculation. We'll see how it plays out. Because again, you do have the chest torso bit from the naked chest, right? Or the bare chest version. So we'll have to see how it plays out. But I just feel like we should have gotten more. We should have gotten more for this Joker figure. Because he's in a suit, so it's already kind of plain. You know what I mean? I don't know. You hit me down in the comments down below and let me know what you think. I don't know. I can't let it rest. I can't let it go. Out of here. The world from the